Welcome Capricorn, this is Regina from Pacific Tarot getting ready to do your full moon in Aries reading. The full moon will be on the 29th of September in the early hours, so it is most likely to be on the 28th in most of the Western Hemisphere or the Northern Hemisphere. I'm not quite sure which. I have laid out the spokes of the horoscope wheel. I will clarify with the Intuitive Night Goddess Tarot, and I will pull a couple of oracle cards at the end. I will be developing this into an extended reading, and I will publish the link in the description box below when this reading comes out. So if you like or enjoy, find this reading useful, please like my videos. Please share them with others who might be interested. And please subscribe to my channel, Pacific Tarot. I thank you and appreciate especially all your fabulous comments, Capricorn. It really helps me to understand or know that my readings are useful to you. So your overall energy, Capricorn, for this full moon in Aries is the Two of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles is about processing your experience, your lifestyle from the past, and looking at new possibilities that are available to you in the future. Because this character stands at the fulcrum of that infinity, that Ouroboros, you are essentially dancing as fast as you can. I love that this character is dancing on shifting sands. And in that way, this character reminds me of the Shiva character that is the basis of, at least my understanding of the world card. The Shiva, or the dancer who is on one foot, always prepared to take another step. In other words, our experience in life, our healing, our achievement never stops. There is never a stasis. It's never final until the end, of course. But I love that it keeps moving. And this is the nature of what your learning, your understanding is right now. Two are always about reflections. So you are reflecting on your past, looking at strategizing towards your future with this current very fluid movement, very fluid motion. In the 10th house, the house of your social identity, you have the Magician card. The Magician is about your ability to understand and create from your sense of authenticity, from your alignment with your own desires. This is where you are able to manifest, and this card is often associated with the magician's ability to manifest and or to deceive, to manipulate. This is about having all the tools that you need in order to create something that you desire at your disposal, and to know how to properly use those tools. So I love the beautiful pink color of this card. I love the lovely roses that are cascading up and embracing the beautiful aura. This card just feels so connected to the heart space for me. And this is truly a kind of reward, this enlightenment, this awareness that indeed you are the magician of your life. In the first house, the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups in the first house is about your exploration of your heart, your ability, your whole self, those things that you desire. And the quest for desire can be, for many, a lifelong quest. Actually coming to a place where you acknowledge that you have desires that are original to you. They weren't things that you were told you could do, or they don't represent an aspect of yourself that as you were defined or labeled. This is you moving out of that through your own identified desires into the space of your own imagination, your own creativity, where you can create this in any way that you can create it from your own sense of rich emotions, intuition, and connections. In the fourth house, the Lovers card. The Lovers is often about choice. It is built on this connection between your divine masculine and your divine feminine that has allowed you to learn how to discriminate between the opportunities for growth, for long-term and permanent achievement, and instant or temporary gratification. In the fourth house, this is about an opportunity that is leading you forward into your future based in many ways upon the past. In fact, you may be moving away, as the Two of Pentacles indicates, away from a lifestyle that represents your past. And you may be choosing opportunities in the future by aligning your choices and decisions with what is best for you in the long term. In the seventh house of your significant relationships, the Five of Cups. This is really feeling like an attunement with the romantic aspect of Capricorn. I know there are probably not a lot of people that believe such a thing exists. But actually, there is a quest for perfection and perfectionism that has been the downfall of many individuals, including many Capricorns, who like to do things correctly. This may relate to your once upon a time idea about romantic love and connection, that it could be perfect, that it was something that would be achieved once and forever. Any ideas like that, even if those weren't ideas that you had as growing up or in your formative years, the pattern of disappointments in that regard has left a very indelible mark upon you, upon your heart, and has made it difficult for you to own desires, for you to want to identify anything that could be harmed, damaged, or broken. Having in many ways lived and loved, you have been disappointed many times, so many times that you began to believe that's all there was. And instead, as we see here, the ability to deeply connect with yourself, and with yourself comes an acknowledgement, a recognition of your potential, your deservedness, your worthiness of deep connection. And that deep connection comes first with yourself. And that understanding that is what leads you to deep connection and achievement, agreement with those things that you desire. I'm going to clarify the Knight of Cups in the first house with the Three of Pentacles, in the second house and the Queen of Cups in the third house. Juicy, I love this. The Three of Pentacles is all about building something of beauty and value, something that lasts, with like-minded collaborators, being in a position to fully express your expertise, to work it, to be part of a process that builds and creates with others, so that the thing that you produce is of greater value, of greater excellence, of a higher quality than imagined possible. This comes as a result of experience and the willingness to build what you haven't experienced, to create what you haven't seen. And of course, the Queen of Cups is all about this willingness to heal yourself, to recognize that you are capable of gaining the compassion, the forgiveness, the lessons, the gifts of these many heartbreaks you've experienced. And that life goes on, and life, the potential for love is always available to you. The Lover's card in the 4th house is clarified by the Star card in the 5th house and the Warrior of Cups in the 6th house. This reading is feeling so much like a love reading. I'm kind of shocking myself as a Capricorn. You have a vision, and this vision has occurred as a result of many patterns, many disappointments, many broken hearts. You have absolutely, with the Knight of Cups, the Warrior of Cups repeating here in the 1st and the 6th house, that you have learned to work with others in a way that reveals your love and allows you to appreciate, express, and connect deeply to theirs. This extends into many areas of your life, including your professional, your work life, a way in which you're able to acknowledge friendships, collaborators, co-workers, family members, the beauty of who they are, and to connect deeply with that has taught you many things about your illusions of love, about the perfection of love you once sought, perhaps in a conventional relationship, that this love that you seek is all around you, and that it's part of the experience you've learned from. The experience is the opening up of the possibilities that exist in the world, not just inside of you. So you are, in fact, in a place where you are supremely inspired creatively. For any of you that are creatives, and that can be in any field or area of endeavor, you are in a moment of incredibly rich inspiration. Something that you achieve now can become known to the public. Some way in which you can articulate this process, this service, this product, this thing that you're creating that comes as an expression of who you are, and ties in beautifully to the way in which the world is coming to see you, and you're recognizing who you are in the world. The 5 of Cups in the 7th house is clarified by the 4 of Wands in the 8th house and the 7 of Swords in the 9th house. You've successfully created this commitment to the growth and expansion of the creative process. You are clear that your home, your relationships all situate and position this process of creativity, this celebration of growth for yourself and for all of your intimates, for all members of your community. The way that you share resources is based on this foundation of growth and expansion. The more any member of your community or your relationship grows, the more you and others benefit. And this is what you're celebrating, being able to live in this moment of growth, of this non-stasis, this place where we never stop, where it keeps expanding. Sometimes this card is called the 1111 card. This is often a wedding, a celebration. It is a portal of achievement. And that has been achieved in your intimate relationships and expands on this experience of loving those with whom you deeply connect in whatever arena. This is your neighbors. This is strangers you meet on the street. This is people that you're able to connect with casually or intimately or over the long term. Seeing their divinity is allowing you to not be blocked by the resistance that you've experienced. And you have experienced resistance that you have internalized. The lack of belief and faith in your ideas, in yourself, to be able to accomplish the things that you desire. So the journey to desire has been long and arduous, and the belief that you can manifest your desires has been fraught, has been conflictual, has been a struggle. You've internalized the sabotage efforts. You've allowed them to block you. And now you're in the position of knowing they're there. That's a function. That's part of haters or a part of any achievement. Now you understand that and recognize it's in many ways a validation that you're on to something good. You no longer allow that to stop you or block you from your achievements, from those things that you desire. The 10th house magician is clarified by the 5 of Swords in the 11th house and the 4 of Pentacles in the 12th house. I love these 2 fours here. We have strong physical, material, and spiritual inspired foundations around us. The 5 of Swords here has you looking even more deeply at the resistance that you have created to your own growth, to the identification of your own desires. That place where you did not believe in your own adequacy to the task or the desires that you wished for, those things you wanted. That sense of self-doubt created this prison of lack, this fear of expressing yourself for fear of ridicule, for being laughed at. And I suppose that has occurred to you in many cases. However, things that maybe you even laughed at in the past, you're now articulating. That's now part of your vision, your creative vision. You're understanding the deservedness of you to receive the assistance that you need by simply asking for it. This is you learning to ask for help, even knowing that you may be rejected. Because a rejection is only a failure that will eventually be overcome. Failure is part of success. It's a building block. Each failure defines your success more and more closely. And again, the 4 of Pentacles shows you resting on this foundation of knowing that you have the security and the stability, the safety to grow and amplify your abundance on your own terms. I'm going to pull an oracle card from one of my many crystal oracles and remind you that you can like, share, subscribe to my channel. I love your comments. I love your appreciations in whatever form they come. The citrine, bring in the light. I love citrine. And I'm going to pull a soul's journey oracle where I will remind you that I will put the link for the extended reading in the box below. And I'm going to take these both. And the first one I saw with its orange color, guilt. I release any beliefs that no longer assist in my soul's growth. And as we level up, as we expand, as we seek for more growth, more achievement, more abundance, more love, sometimes we have a sense of guilt for those we're leaving behind, for those that weren't able to achieve that, or those that don't believe in the vision that we now see. And pride. I love myself and I see myself in everyone. Thank you so much, Capricorn, for this beautiful reading. And until next time, I'm going to create the extended now. Namaste.